Hello, this is Malika Williams, and I am the founder of the Center for Women's Voice, where I teach women how to stop apologizing and stop overanalyzing. Today, we are going to talk about something really near and dear to my heart, and that is how to stop settling for crap in your life and how to start advocating for yourself more often. If you're anything like me, for most of your adult life, you've been a person who does not like to ruffle feathers, doesn't want to make waves, loves to be known as somebody who goes with the flow and is kind of low maintenance. I think the worst thing in my mind for a long time was to be called high maintenance. What a huge insult. And so because of that, I was just putting up with a lot of things that I didn't really love, but I just didn't feel like I could do anything to change the situation. And that kind of played out in relationships. It played out in retail environments and a host of ways in my life. So that all shifted for me in a really powerful and unexpected way a few years ago. I live in a pretty hipster, funky area, and there was a vegan donut shop that opened up near my house. I'm not a vegan, but man, I love a donut. So I felt like, okay, this is a place I want to go. But I had this weird thing about it, like, oh, I'm not cool enough to go get a vegan donut. It was over a number of weeks, this thing built up, and I was like, no, I'm just going to go. I'm going to go in there. I'm going to make a moment of it. I'm going to bring my journal. I'm going to get a fancy coffee and like a vegan donut and just like reflect and have some me time. So I had this whole plan, and it was something I really wanted to do, just kind of as a fun treat for myself. So I go to this vegan donut shop on a Monday afternoon. I look in at the counter. There's not very many offerings. There aren't a ton of donuts to pick from, but I'm so committed to this vision. I'm gonna do it. So I see one that looks kind of tasty, like a glazed donut, and I ask for it. The cashier tells me it's $5.75, which that's really out of my donut price range. I don't know how much you feel comfortable peeling, how comfortable you feel, oh my goodness, how comfortable you feel paying for a donut, how much money you feel comfortable paying for a donut. This is live. This is really live. $5.75, that's over my range. But I felt like, okay, I'm here. I've gotten this far. Just do it. You're worth this amount of money for an indulgent treat. So I purchase the donut. I find a seat. I get my journal out. I'm going to have this whole like moment. I take a bite of the donut, and it is disgusting. Just terrible, pasty, gluey, bleh. So that's a problem. I built up this huge thing, and the donut tastes like crap. So I have this realization like, oh my gosh, okay, this is not going to go the way that I wanted it to go. Either I throw the donut away and waste $5.75, which, as I said, is the most I've ever spent on a single donut in my life, or I force myself to eat this horrible tasting thing. And I really, I cannot express to you how much I just sat there and thought about this for a minute, because I felt like, no, I don't want to throw away $5.75, but I also like myself more than making myself eat crappy food. I'm not going to force myself to eat this so I don't waste money. And then this third option just came from the sky. And it was like, why don't you just go back in and ask for another donut? And as soon as the idea occurred to me, I thought, no, that's crazy. They're going to think I'm nuts. They're going to think I'm so high maintenance. Who am I to go in and ask for another donut? What if the person who made the donut is behind the counter and is offended by the fact that I didn't like the way the first donut tasted? And so I was just caught in this, this trap. And I realized, well, of course they're going to think I'm hoity-toity. I'm in a vegan donut shop on a Monday afternoon. that ship has already sailed, Malika. You've already crossed the line. You are somebody who is purchasing this very specific high-end item. Like, they already think that. It's not even an issue. Just go in and ask for what you want. So I did. And it felt like a really big risk. Okay, I'm going to go in. I'm going to say I don't like this thing. And I'm going to see if they're going to give me another one. And I summoned all of my courage. And I go back in there. And I said, you know, this donut tastes really weird to me. I don't think I can eat it anymore. Do you have another one you can give me instead? And without even blinking, the cashier says, oh yeah, that one tastes a little funny. Here's another donut that's really popular. Try our cake chocolate donut. Just gave me a new donut. So freaking easy. I go back, I sit down, I take a bite of this donut. It's a lot better. And it's just like, bam, Malika, you didn't like something. So you use your voice and you change the situation, and now you have something that's better for yourself. This is now what I call the vegan donut principle, right? It's very simple. It might seem simple because it is super simple, but it's very profound. And it really just opened up a new world for me. I use this comparison in my life now all the time when things crop up that are inconvenient that I want to change. And I'm tempted to just say, no, it's fine, let it go. I recall this vegan donut moment, and it's a great principle because it works for big things or small things. So let's say I'm in a restaurant and I've asked for a glass of water twice and it hasn't come. Ordinarily, I'd just let it go. You know what? Thirst is not such a big deal. You can get water later. Don't bother the person. Clearly they're busy. If they didn't get it twice, don't even bother. And now I can think, you know what, Malika, remember what you were willing to do for a vegan donut? Okay, surely you can handle this. It's just asking for a glass of water. Come on, just go ahead and do it. And I do it. This works in bigger situations. So I'm thinking of an instance where I did some contract work for a company, and I was supposed to be paid within a certain amount of time, and that time passed and I still hadn't gotten paid. So this is like dealing now with my livelihood and my income, but it still felt so scary. Like, oh, am I going to reach out to them and follow up? Maybe I should just wait a couple more months to see what happens. I'm sure they've got a lot going on over there. And I could think, no, Malika, remember what you were willing to do for a vegan donut? Isn't this so much more important? Can't you summon what you need to take care of yourself in this way? Yeah, okay, I can do that. I did it for the vegan donut. This is so much more important. Yes, I will ask. I will reach out and find out what's going on with my payment. So little by little, I have been training myself how to stop settling for crap and how to start advocating for myself. I really hope that you can do the same in your life. If you have a vegan donut moment where things just kind of clarified for you around this issue of personal advocacy, I would love to hear about it in the comments. Please let me know. I hope you have a great rest of your day. Bye.